there is definitely a strong presence here. I actually took my mask off because it was so loud. I didn't know if you'd be able to hear me. Still heavy law enforcement presence for the people who just joined in. A male is holding a woman hostage in her home. He showed up at about 8:40 this morning. Fireworks can be very loud and sometimes even sound like gunshots. If you live near the Bozeman pond, then Sunday night it may have been gunshots you heard. It's no surprise to see construction like the project going on behind me around Gallatin County. I have a little riddle for you. Type A, type B, type AB, or type O. When it comes to fighting the virus, which blood type is the way to go? A lot of people just received their third stimulus check, and the hopes is that it will stimulate the local economy. When children come home from school, usually they have stories about what happened on the playground or what they learned that day. But the stories these parents are hearing are concerning.
My daughter was choked twice to the point she could not breathe. That boy that did it went back to class.
One of several stories shared during the last Bozeman school board meeting about what a community of parents is calling a desperate need for intervention at Meadowlark Elementary.
We're very concerned about about the climate at Meadowlark, about safety, bullying, and frankly the lack of the administration's efforts.
Multiple parents reached out to MTN News about their child's personal experiences and to start a serious investigation in the misbehavior matrix and protocols put into place for the Bozeman School District. We reached out to the school district to get their response to the allegations.
We're investigating that right now, and I can speak in general terms about our bullying, harassment, intimidation, and hazing policy.
District Policy 3226 specifically identifies what bullying is, prohibits it, and states it will not be tolerated. But parents say it's not being enforced.
There's a beautiful policy. It's all written out, but my concern is it's not being followed. How do we make this all come full circle?
The problem may not be solved with a single quick fix, but parents have identified what they want the first step to be.
There has to be a way of opening the lines of communication other than just a blanket email. Now we just all need to get together and do better. Whether it's, hey, what do we do? Maybe we all need to sit down in a room together and go, what do we do?
And the school district seems open to that.
When we work to resolve issues in the district, we ask that parents always start at the lowest level, either at the level of the classroom teacher or their building principal. And when parents don't feel that the issue has been resolved, that's when central office gets involved. And the only way we can work toward resolving these types of issues is to open up a dialogue, and that's why we will be reaching out to those families.
Parents can file a formal complaint called a uniform complaint within the district, which can be accessed through the district's website. District policy states that after a uniform complaint is filed, an investigative process will follow. Reporting in Bozeman, Annie Johnson, MTN News. Almost 3 weeks ago in this exact same spot stood a home, a family's home, filled with memories, comfort, and security. But the Bridger Foothills fire destroyed everything, including a 13-year-old boy's most prized possession.
I really did not even think of my fossil collection until the next day when we went, or later the next day when we knew it was safe and we went to go see our house, you know, just looking there and thinking where everything was. And I remembered my fossil collection, which made me really upset.
Before September 4th, Adam and his family had been living in their home in Bridger Canyon after it was built 2.5 years ago.
I loved the house. It was always awesome. I love the cabin just being made out of logs and everything, but it's more of like what I've done there, had our friends over, parties, family, and what we've done to the house.
But the wildfire consumed the home and everything in it.
Oh, I was in complete tears. I was sad, I was terrified, just everything.
But that's not the end to Adam's story or his fossil collection.
First, this guy named Charles Post, he reached out to me on Instagram and he actually gave me a megalodon tooth and a seabed, which is really cool. And then MSU reached out to my mom and they put together this whole kit and everyone just donated things. It was like a fossil drive.
A priceless gift for someone who loves the historic pieces.
I just love seeing thinking how old something can be and knowing that they used to walk on this planet that we walk on now.
The fossil collector is originally from Florida and was in disbelief by the effort from his new Montana community.
Just knowing how great everyone here in Montana is just makes me really happy. The community's great and everything just makes this place even better than it already is.
Despite what this family's been through, they refuse to feel sorry for themselves and look forward to moving on and rebuilding their lives. Reporting in Bridger Canyon.